and sisters, here's the bathroom, the men's washroom. You see, all the tiling is there. There's the Charlie Brown design. And these are 6 sinks. It's almost done. They just have to finish this off, clean it up, and then get out because we need to take charge of the building. These are the last things here. All the bathrooms here are done. Here, toilets are in. Everything is go and set, ready, lights, everything. Here's the basement, brothers and sisters. Here are the 2 monitors that when we will be having our Jummah here, so that any overflow will take place. Here's our freezer. We have just placed it here. This has the meats that we carry, and this is the storage area where we have our food bank. I have to actually open that in order to show you, but anyway, the food bank is inside there. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wa salatu salam ala khatam al-Nabiyyin amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, I'm sitting in the media room where we're supposed to be doing our da'wah work, making our pamphlets, doing our videos. This is the screen. We're going to show you how the screen actually changes to different. I could be sitting in Mecca, I could be sitting on top of a mountain, I could be sitting beside a river, or I could be sitting in front of books or any other screen that you may see. Tanzim is going to actually maybe show you one screen, then he can show you another screen, then he can show you another screen, and that way we will be able to make our videos interesting and also with the theme of the topic itself. Now, a couple of days are left in Ramadan, and the nights of Ramadan are ending. It's a sad moment for all of us because we start with drudgery, meaning thinking how long the fast is going to be. Then you get accustomed to it with the prayer and the dua and all of that, and then it leaves you. But brothers and sisters, I come to you because I believe that our center requires your help. It requires your help. Why does it require your help? I want to put forth a few points that may resonate with you at this point, because you may think that, okay, there are people, there are mouths to feed. We also have a food bank. We also feed mouths, meaning to say stomachs that need to be filled. Although they may not be as needy as people in war-torn areas, which already the community is helping. But we also help people who are actually also hungry. They go hungry day in and day out. So we have the first official Muslim food bank that has started this Ramadan. We supply meat, fish, eggs, we give out cards, we give out produces. So there's a lot of things that the families get, and not just, you know, just a few cans and they have to make do, because nobody can just live out of a can. So that's the first Muslim food bank that has been initiated over the past how many ever years that we have been here, steady and going. Alhamdulillah, we have over 20 families on the list and many individuals. It's not a hand down, it's not a charity or degradation for our people. It's a hand up, because not everyone that needs it is actually so indignified and can't find work. No, these are students, these are people that actually need our support. Secondly, we launched our first newspaper, first Muslim newspaper in Halifax, called Sajideen. The second one for the greater community will be coming up, Side by Side it's called, and then our magazine Criterion, Furqan. So these publications will be coming out, and inshallah we will have much voice, or our voice will be much bigger than it was, because it was non-existent before. Then you have the full-time school. We have a full-time school from primary to grade 12. Last year, 2 graduates, because our school is small, 2 graduates went to 2 different universities, both with hefty scholarships. So yes, we are a recognized school. It is a curriculum that is recognized by the universities, and obviously you have to be able to perform in universities in order to be accepted. So their first years have passed, and both of them are doing well. This year gone by, we also graduated another 2 in order to go to universities, both with scholarships. Inshallah, we wish them well. So yes, we have a school from primary to 12. The reason why we call it primary to 12, because we have to live within the times, yet we follow a different model in order to give them tools rather than subjects. They have to master the tools first and then the subjects. Education is a whole different process where unfortunately many Muslim communities have come together, slapped together a school, taught some Quran and called it an Islamic school, and teaching the same regurgitated curriculum, which is not taught even properly in many of the schools that I have visited. So we are wanting to change this tide to give our students the ability to read and write properly. So we have a full-time school. Would you not like to actually support that? Then we have Masjid al-Salih, that's downstairs, that we have shown you so many times. It is a place, 5 daily prayers are taking place. Taraweeh, there's many people coming to pray. Isha, they're coming to pray. Jum'ah is being conducted there. We're going to be having i'tikaf at the masjid. We're going to be having many things because we also have showers on the 4th floor. Anybody wanting to make i'tikaf, they would, in case they need showers, they would be able to do that. On the 3rd floor we have 2 stoves, 2 fridges and a place to eat. And so every single thing is connected towards worship. So Masjid al-Salih is downstairs, and it's a place of prayer, it's a place of remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is important because every center has to have a heart, and the heart of every center should be a masjid. Then we have Muhammad Islamic Institute, where we will be launching. We have it in name, we are doing some programs therein, but at the same time we haven't launched it. In order to launch it, I have to have at least 4 to 6 good teachers. Then I have to have their salaries for the next 3 months, because in order to enroll the students, we already have a curriculum, we still have to refine it some, but we had wanted to start in September. The unfortunate part is that I'm still begging in order to complete the center. People are watching who may be able to help and just really finish the center off. Even some who are seeing and saying yes, they don't even give sometimes, $10 towards it. Although they're saying it's a very good project, we appreciate and so on and so forth. But at the same time, now is the time to put the money where the mouth is. Meaning to say, if you appreciate this work, then let's actually support it. It's a bit disheartening. So inshallah, we will be able to put forward our programs in at least in September. That's what the goal is. But it's highly unlikely, as I see, that how am I going to actually get together the salaries of 4 to 6 people. We are begging everywhere and asking everyone to give. This Ramadan wasn't the best for us in terms of collection. I don't know why. Maybe it is because of all of the tragedies that is taking place in the Ummah, and maybe apathy also from our donors that have been helping us for so long. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you for all the pleas that you have heard and all of the things that you had heard from me. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes I'm upset, and that's how it comes out. It's unfortunate that we can't actually push it forward, but everything comes in due time. I'm starting to realize that. So we have that Muhammad Islamic Institute. Then we have our new Muslim programs where we need a constant teaching of the new Muslims. Otherwise sometimes they come and go strict, levitate towards extreme strictness, or fall off on the other end where they have no clue as to what to do. So we need to be able to give a balanced approach so that they can integrate also into society in a balanced way. And that requires a lot of mentoring, a lot of teaching, a lot of guiding. We're not forcing Islam down their throat. They themselves are coming willingly from wherever they have learned, but we have to actually set their compass right in the right way by teaching them spirituality, by teaching them good understanding of religion, by making them understand what are the misconceptions, how do you act, how do you talk, how do you walk. This is how Muslim actually conducts themselves in a very well-balanced manner, and that requires time, requires teachers, requires mentoring, so many things, and plus also additional counseling, helping with their families. Some families reject them because of the choices they have made, and it's unfortunate in this day and age where somebody can make a choice to become a belly dancer and it's accepted. But if somebody makes a choice of becoming a spiritual person as a Muslim, it's somehow all of a sudden, oh my goodness, what are you doing? So the perceptions have to change. Then we have our Media Watch programs, which had many other little programs underneath it, where we have making pamphlets, disseminating information that actually gets rid of misconstrued ideas that people are putting out there. It's very important that we also have a voice within there. So we have a full Media Watch program which needs to be initiated. I need to have a full-time staff person, one, working on that. Then we also have our volunteer program where I need a full-time person who's paid, who works through that, to deal with all the volunteers. Then we have our youth mentorship program. Youth mentorship program is that we need a sister and a brother on a voluntary base or on a part-time base dealing with the youth. And then also the halaqat that we're going to have. We need a few teachers that sit there for the days, meaning they rotate, 2 or 3 sheikhs, they rotate teaching throughout the day, throughout the night. They keep just rotating and teaching, and we keep taping and disseminating and getting the word out where people can actually come and study and learn and then go out. It's a whole total comprehensive package. And then you have the idea of not only just youth mentoring, then also having outings for Muslim families where we can actually go out, but you need a hub in order to bring them, teach them. What are you going to teach them? Where are you going to take them? How are you going to deal with them? So there are so many programs, brothers and sisters. I think, you know, if I continue on telling you about each and every program and how we're going to do it, what we're going to do, it will be a couple of hours. And you know, your brother here can talk endlessly, although I'm finding it a bit difficult because I'm parched in this hot day. Actually, it is hot. It's hot in this room because we don't have our air conditioning turned on, and we have our windows closed because we don't need the noise to come in here. But in any case, brothers and sisters, this is a plea from your brother in the last days of Ramadan that you really need to support this program, meaning this center program. So within the center program, you have all of these programs. You have the food bank, as I mentioned, you have the Muslim newspaper, the magazine, the Masajid program, the halaqat, the New Muslim program, you name it. We have actually the model for it, we have the template, we have the know-how, the vision. All we are lacking is funding in order to get ourselves started, and there's much more that I haven't told you about, which have sub-programs within these categories. And inshallah, as the days roll, and when we get staffed, that we will be able to put forward this, inshallah. This video is a very important one, that you take it to heart, and that you also become a fundraiser for us. Ask your friends and ask your families and ask your members of your communities and your masajids to help, inshallah. We're on board, we're not doing anything wrong. We're just trying to integrate into the community. To end off, one of the major programs is also to get in touch with the larger community. We need liaison with the larger community, with the churches, with the synagogues, with the temples, so that we have this interfaith dialogue and continue that, and that we work on social issues where we see that our interests are needed, and we need a larger community to talk on poverty, on anti-war movements and all of these other things. It's extremely important that we come to this understanding that perceptions need to be changed, and that we also have a right to exist as Muslims. We are no longer should be relegated to the dustbin of minorities. We also have a voice. So I'm here, brothers and sisters. The reason why I ask you that, because it's important for you to hear this message. Too long we just want to help and do and this and that, and it goes all frivolously into the air. Again, I ask you in the last days of Ramadan, please help us, inshallah. You have the PayPal, you can send a check, you can ask your mom, your dad, and so on. If you can get 20 people to pay for the next 3 months, and if you can get 130 people to pay for the next 3 months, getting 20 people, 130 people, get 20 people each. So if you know 20 people, let them pay $50 for the next 3 months. In July, August, and September, we would finish this bill, and then we will, inshallah, start our programs. Somebody must be able to hear this, inshallah, and see that we are doing some works. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you tawfiq, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us sincerity to do His work. and to do the right thing by our communities, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very happy Eid Mubarak to you. If I don't come before that, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your prayers and your fasting. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.